Yo, what's up guys, we're back with another video today, and we will be going over the season 4 content for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and as well as Warzone 2. Before I get into that, I stream on YouTube and Kick, so make sure you guys follow me there. And yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and stay to the end of the video. But anyways, getting back to season 4. So as you can see, Nikto from Modern Warfare 2019 is the main antagonist for this season, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, we're just gonna show you guys a quick overview of the season. So as you can see, there's the new maps, there's new weapons, there's new multiplayer maps, new multiplayer modes, some of everything, some really nice quality life updates to the game on both multiplayer and Warzone. And we should be getting that additional raid episode for information coming up for the reloaded season mid-season update. But anyways, here's just a quick look at the new Vondel map, as you can see, and then some of the changes that they brought with it. So yeah, while we're going over this season 4 content update for this season, I will be playing some Peleos Lighthouse gameplay in the background, using one of the new bundles with the Cashapp 762. But yeah, anyways, going back to Warzone, I heard that they were gonna make Vondel Resurgence at launch, of course, but then I saw some information to where it will be like a regular battle royale type lobby as well later on. I don't know if that would be like for the mid-season update, but it's definitely a big enough map where they could do that, have both game modes for the map. But yeah, here's just an overlook of the map. So there's a lot of POIs that's kind of something that we've kind of seen before, similar to what we've seen before, but the map definitely has a throwback aesthetic to it. It definitely gives me like some Modern Warfare 3 2011 vibes in certain areas. Then in others, it kind of seems like Verdansk. I could see what people were talking about, especially with the rooftops. Oh my god. The rooftops are crazy. But this map is very dynamic. I've played it a few times, and yeah, it's very dynamic. I mean, you're talking about 3-dimensional levels. You got a sewer level, you have the street view, and then you have a rooftop. So yeah, it is definitely very dynamic. But yeah, let's go ahead and transition over to multiplayer. So we have 2 new maps that came at launch, which were Showdown and Kunstenar District. So the Showdown map is basically from the original Modern Warfare that came out in 2007 or 2008. I think it was 2007 though. And Kunstenar District is basically a brand new map brought to Modern Warfare 2. And yeah, it gives me Modern Warfare 3 2011 slash Call of Duty Ghost vibes from 2013 aesthetic wise. But I think it is a part of the new Vondel map, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, next up I want to talk about the DLC weapons that was added for Season 4. So first up is a Razorback. I don't know if any of you guys have played Call of Duty Ghosts, but there's a gun by the name of the MSBS, which is showing up right now. And yeah, I think that is basically the weapon platform that they're using. It used to be 3-round burst on that game. I'm not sure if it was in any other Call of Duty. If it was, maybe Infinity War. I didn't play that one though. That's probably one of the only 2 Call of Duties I didn't play. But yeah, I think that is that same weapon from back then. However, this time around it is fully automatic, which I'm so glad, because we did not need any more 3-round burst 5.56 weapons. The M16 was more than enough for me. I mean, it's kind of not the best, so yeah, I'm glad that they kept it fully auto. But next up is a new SMG, which is called the ISO 45. And this gun is originally from Modern Warfare 2019. It was called the ISO as well, but it was a 9mm instead of 45. So you could tell that the fire rate was faster and the damage was lower. But I am glad that they kind of changed it up this time around and gave it a 45 caliber. So one thing that's pretty interesting is this probably was like maybe 2 weeks ago or so. After they dropped the Hemlock, which wasn't 2 weeks ago, but my thought about this was 2 weeks ago. When they dropped the Hemlock, you know how the game has weapon platforms. So the M4, you can make the M240, you can make a SMG variant of it, like, and so forth. Or with the cast-off 762, you can do like a cast-off 74U. You can do the Vasnik 9K. You can do the RPK, like all those different type of like variants of it. I knew when they dropped the Hemlock that they would possibly drop a SMG variant as well, because they already had the assets in the game from 2019, and it's definitely one of the more popular weapons in the game. Well, the Hemlock was the most popular AR in the game for a good 2 months, so it was a no-brainer for them to add the SMG in my opinion. And then when I ended up seeing the season pass and seeing that it was included, I was like, wow, that is amazing, because I didn't get to play past season 1 on Model for 2019, so I never got to use the ISO during the time of the game cycle, but I did unlock it I think earlier this year or late last year, because I re-downloaded Modern Warfare 2019 so I could play with the CX-9 and the Striker, which is basically the MP45. And yeah, I played with the ISO and I liked it, and yeah, I'm glad that they brought it back. And I've played with it a couple times and it is really, really good, so I'm glad that they brought that back. Next thing they need to bring back is the CX-9, though. They need to stop playing and do that. But anyways, okay, so look at these maps. We have Mercados Las Almas, then we have Santa Sinian Border Crossing, and then we have Valderas Museum. Okay, so then we have this ground war map that was released called Guijarro. I think that's what you said. And I have a theory about all these assets that are like in the game that hasn't been used. So as you can tell, some of those are regular 6v6 multiplayer maps. One of them is a ground war map, and well, two of them are ground war maps actually. Yeah, so I have a theory. This is not anything that's like substantiated by data mining or anything like that, but I'm wondering if there's going to be another map added to Warzone, because a big bulk of the single player took place in Mexico. So you have all these assets that you can use as far as like making a map. Now, what type of scale would it be? Large or medium or small? I have no idea, but they have all these assets from the campaign that was the main storyline of the game. And we all know that every part of the game kind of ties into that main arc of the story. So even Warzone, like when you look at the intro cinematic cutscenes, they follow that same arc. So I just have a suspicion that maybe we might get a map based in Mexico. And like I've shown you guys, like if you look on some of those maps, you can see the other map off in the distance. So that is something to look out for, and it's something interesting to think about in terms of Warzone content updates. All right, so if you guys feel the same way, let me know in the comments. But that's just something I thought about, and I've been thinking about for a while, especially as they continue to add certain map assets that is based in that geographic location. But anyway, guys, my thoughts on the season so far. I love season 4. They've done an amazing job with the DLC editions. As far as the weapons, I love them. I haven't unlocked them yet, but I have played with them, and they are pretty good from the time that I was able to use them. I am more than ecstatic that they brought a new Warzone map. Playing out Maelstrom and Ashika, you know, giving you a different, you know, play style, a different type of experience was just amazing. I did not expect a new map this soon. So yeah, I love it, man. Even though it's, you know, adjustment period, you got to get to it. I mean, it's still an amazing map. I love that. Multiplayer content, I like it too. I mean, the 2 maps that they added in was pretty good. I'm just looking forward now to seeing what the fourth raid episode is gonna be and what it's gonna bring. But other than that, man, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment too about some of the questions that I had. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.